Washington was preseason number 4 before their loss to Ohio State, now number 11 in the top 25. That attack by Addie Vanderweide got blocked back. Now it's Courtney Bizzario who picks up the first point for the Hawkeyes. She's the star player of his games as the head coach. 154 wins and 41 losses. There's a kill for Courtney Bizzario, 2008 graduate of the University of Illinois. Is an all Big Ten performer in her junior season for the Illini. Shot wide. Iowa within 2 here, 5-3 in the early going with her hitting percentage. Drexel with the serve. Tipped over the net by Bizzario and lands down and in. So Courtney Bizzario. On the serve is Bizzario with 16 kills, 16 digs yesterday. Pass over to Bush. Went off the block. And a swing by Kendra Hansen. Violation at the net by the Huskies, and Iowa within 1, 6-5. The serve by Kendra Hansen. Sliding right and tapping it over was Grote. Bizzario, the swing. That's going to go over the net and out. Misplayed by Grote. And we're tied at 7. Calais serving. The Hawkeyes tied up. This is Maddie Slagle, senior from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Almost an overpass off the serve. Washington cannot keep it alive at Iowa in the Pac-12 conference. Tied at 9. There's a back set for the swing from Amaya Jones, but she had it. Down for the dig was Slagle. For the serve receive, and now Bizzario with the attack and the kill. The Husky libero. Back set for Bizzario, tools it off the block. And she is racking them up early here. Good one here in the early going. Served by Drexel. LMA Powell with the setup, and it's blocked by Iowa. On the serve. Off the block, Bush keeps it alive, but it lands in the middle of the court. Served by Hansen. Powell with the set. The attack by Hoffman blocked back. Powell sets it now to the right side for the rolling Grote. And another block for Iowa. This challenge, Pac-12 Big Ten Challenge, began back in 2018. Washington was the host that year. First team All-American and was the setter of the year last season in the Pac-12. That was off the block, and point Iowa, kill for Vanderweide. Served by Hoffman. Free ball for the Huskies. Powell sets it over left side, that's Bush. Bizzario tips it over the block, well done. Crenshaw gets it over to Bush, too strong with the swing. 5'9" junior from Rosemount, Minnesota, transfer from the Pac-12 from UCLA. Blocked by Bizzario, Bush over to get it. Has to be put over the net by Drexel. Bizzario, too strong. Tied it. They're calling contact. And there's a kill for Kendra Hansen. A Washington native, so she came back home. In the middle, that's Hannah Clayton, 6'2" senior from nearby Bloomington, Illinois. She's got 3 kills and 2 digs here in the first set. Powell over to Hoffman, blocked at the net, diving play to keep it alive, put over by Slagle. Powell back over to Hoffman, more contact at the net. Bizzario tips it down and, I was going to say, over the block and down in the middle to make it. (23-20), try to take this first set from the Huskies. Rosario from the back, and it's 24-20. The fifth-year senior delivers it. It's Iowa out of sorts. That goes off the top of the net from Vanderweide. Hoffman off the block. Vanderweide gets to it. Back set for Rosario off the block. Diving play on the dig. And the long rally continues. That was Lauren Bays, by the way. I want to give her credit for that play a few moments ago. From the back row, the swing by Drexel. Put over the net by Vanderweide. Diving forward, that landed, I thought, on the line. So does Keegan. And Keegan Cook thinks so as well. I thought this landed on the line. Oh, that's so tough to tell because, you know, it could just be like the side of the, you know, one little sliver of the ball. Washington only has one remaining after using two here in the set. Big swing and finish by Addie Vanderweide gets Iowa back on set point. Maddie Slagle is serving. Powell, just perfectly done. That's really all you could say. Out of the corner of her eye, she saw that soft spot in the middle of the court. And with her left hand, set point for the Huskies after they fought off 4 from the Hawkeyes. The serve by LMA Powell. And that is a nice finish. Amaya Jones. Served by Ortega. Hoffman on the receive. Now she gets set up. Goes cross court with it. And it was out. Ortega off the tape and down for the ace. And the first set win for the Hawkeyes. So it took 5 opportunities against them. But they take set number 1 for the 11th ranked Huskies. 28-26. Down for the receive was Slagle. And the attack. And Amaya Jones will end the run to begin the set. 3rd kill for Amaya Jones. Iowa. Her 5th serve so far. No aces, no errors. Powell. And that was long. Drexel to serve. Off the tape. Diving was Hannah Clayton. And tipped over the net by Kendra Hansen. Served by Courtney Rosario. Powell over to Ensley. But again, goes off the net and then underneath it. That's an ace for the Hawkeyes, 7-6. And nobody for Washington goes after it. Maddie Slagle with the ace to tie it up at 8. Vanderweide able to fit it between the block setup. Someone's got themselves a sandwich in the background there, making me hungry. Rosario, taking the back row by Hoffman. Tipped over the net by Ensley. Samantha Drexel serves. Back row, Hoffman. Rosario with the tip. Iowa won the first set, 28-26. Powell set up nicely for that dump shot with the left hand. Is serving. Vanderweide the attack. A sprawling dig by Calais. Vanderweide again and not able to keep the ball up. It was Houghton. The the first-team All-American and Pac-12 Setter of the Year. Restarts the action. Jones, and it was contacted there at the pin, and junior from Pleasant, Oregon. Jones had it rejected. Sanders was there. Bizzario gets it off of the hand of Drexel. Trying to keep it alive. Hinkle. And a long ball from Ortega. Helps lead Washington to the finish from Drexel, though. Crenshaw serve. Jones tips it. Ensley slams it off the block, and it goes out for the Washington point. No touch from off of the swing by Bizzario, so it's a victory for Washington in the second set. 1 ace, no errors in 7 previous serves here today as this third set begins. Huskies want a tip. Ortega the serve. Drexel received it. And now we get a contact from Iowa on that one, and a point for Washington, 1-1. Bizzario went off of Sanders and down for the point. On the serve now for Iowa. Hoffman receives it over to Ensley. That lands in along the back line. In front of that line. Served by Crenshaw. Kendra Hansen off target there. The 11th ranked team in the country. One of 6 Pac-12 teams in the top 25. That eats up Hansen. Got saved momentarily by Slagle, and Iowa able to stay alive for that moment, but then we got a finish from Marin Grote. Number may have already updated. Easy one for Ensley for her second kill of the set. Now her second season. Still freshman by eligibility standards. Powell. Back set to Drexel, and another finish. Trend in a Crenshaw the serve. Jones in the middle, kept alive by Powell. And then Ensley's shot. Aces, 1 error thus far. Powell back for Drexel. And now she serves. Bizzario tips over the block. The pancake by Crenshaw. Ensley. This one's coming right in front of me. Oh, off our crowd mic and then back down. You know, just in case anybody wanted to come play it. Crenshaw got the dig, but could not control it well. He's the one serving. Powell able to get that one at the net, and then nicely done by Grote. Emma Calais, 5th-year senior from Villa Park, California. Slagle forced to go down to get that one. Sprawling forward, Crenshaw. Slagle and Crenshaw going back and forth there. The block will land out. You can see Calais was watching that one all the way. I guess it is painted still, but. Huskies block. Out of the timeout, Emma Calais with the serve for the Huskies. On top 11-4, now 11-5 here in this third set. From Maddie Slagle. Powell over to Hoffman. Pizarro down for the dig. Vanderwide has it blocked back for the Huskies' point. Serving is LMA Powell. Pizarro, back row middle with that attack. Coming over the net, Maya Jones, and net contact there. Point Iowa. Temperatures inside Huff Hall. Hoffman drills it, getting in a bit to stay alive was Slagle. Serve coming from Hoffman. And she'll pick up an ace for the Huskies. Down in front of Slagle. Pizarro blocked by Sanders. Also there was Drexel. 3-point run here for Washington to get up by 9. And it's ended there at the right pin. Vanderwide. Powell the dig. Crenshaw the set for Drexel, that goes off the block and well out of play. Serve from Crenshaw. Ensley had it blocked back to the Washington side. Served by Pizarro. Powell. And kept up momentarily by Iowa, but Pizarro just has to push that over with two hands. Crenshaw lops it. Powell. Put that back to Grote. Hansen had it blocked, but it went out. 20-11 Huskies here in the third set. Served by Hansen. Crenshaw receives it. Hoffman on the left side with the kill. Served by Sienna Houghton. And nice play by LMA Powell right in front, again, of us in the monitor. It's a lot to deal with when you come over here. And she did that well, and she also protected us. On the kill by Vanderwide. I should say it's 21-12. And now back again, double figure advantage for the Huskies, 22-12. Jones on the slide. Went off the hands of the Huskies at the net. Ortega. And on the quick set, got the finish by Sophie Summers. Pizarro from the left side. Diving attempt by Hoffman. Served by Hinkle. Powell over to Ensley, blocked up by at the Iowa net. Jones in the middle. Crenshaw high with that dig. Ensley tips it down the line. Hansen over the block and out for the Huskies. And that went off the block. And Samantha Drexel. 39 assists for LMA Powell. Hoffman with the serve there. Vanderwide over the net. LMA Powell sets it behind, and the finish by Drexel. Middle, Pizarro had it blocked back by Sanders. Jones, Crenshaw, and then Powell put forth her best effort as a team. 4 aces and 6 errors. And another one for Drexel. He is now up to 16. Hansen with her 7th there. Keep going right back to Drexel, though. 4-3 Washington. Drexel on the serve. And it eats up Maddie Slagle for the ace. 19 consecutive NCAA tournament appearances. Was reaching the Final Four in the spring this past season. Powell. And that champions. Primed for another run this season after bringing back the vast bulk of their team from the spring. 6-1, I should say. It's a 6-1 run. 10-4. They get back on the serve. 11-4 now with that one. Pac-12 season begins September the 22nd against the currently 19th ranked Utah. With Iowa State. And there's the kill for Hoffman and Maddie Slagle. Iowa begins the Big Ten season against Illinois. It'll be at Iowa on September the 22nd. Once again, the effort by Bizzario, but can't keep the ball up, is back on the serve for Washington. Slagle down for it. Vanderwide had it blocked by Sanders. Bizzario from the back, too long. 14-5 in favor of Washington. 6% for the match. Crenshaw with the long feed over to Hoffman. High off the air from Slagle's dig and not able to keep it alive. 5 kills, 8 digs, and a block assist. Vanderwide. Diving dig by Crenshaw. And that's off the block and the point for Lauren Sanders. Served by Powell. Rolling right Jones. Crenshaw sets it behind for Hoffman. And Hoffman picks up one more kill for her tally. Iowa receiving side out here, 17-8. Powell over to Drexel for the finish. Vanderwide, Powell, and it's a point and a kill for Vanderwide. Illinois was receiving votes coming into the weekend, but dropping both matches here this weekend to Washington and Colorado. And as mentioned, and then you have Oregon, who is 13, UCLA, Utah, Stanford, 18, 19, 20. And then the hated rival of the Huskies, Washington State. Waiting to serve here is Shannon Crenshaw with her team up 21-9 here in the 4th set. Net violation by the Huskies. So Mickelson serves. Mickelson playing for the second time here in her redshirt freshman season. With 2 more to get for the Huskies after dropping the first set 28-26. They took the last 2, 25-16, 25-14. Iowa will be in search still of its first win. Again, next weekend they will be playing Syracuse, Ball State, and Iowa State. The 9th, 10th, and the 11th. Hoffman makes it match point. You'll look at the first set and I'm sure find plenty of things to work on from the rest of the match, and that's what they'll do as the preseason Pac-12 favorite and one of the powerhouses in the country, of course. 24-13. Iowa served by Slagle, rolls over the net and down for an ace. And they're able to finish it off, the Huskies, with that final kill, 25-14.